Walmart, then Hasbro Pulse, and now Target. Seems like we can never get this lady in a general release. Presenting, again, Mystique. What's up, my peeps? It's The Rock is back at you again. We've got another Marvel Legends review for you, this time in the form of a retro card, also in the form of a Target exclusive. That's what this is. Target is going through their little X-Men campaign right now for their exclusives. And this go round, you see it's the purple card, so that means it's a bad guy. Or at this time, this particular occasion, a bad gal. And it would be Raven Darkholme, the shapeshifter known as Mystique. You see what we got going on there. Once again, it's a retro card, so it's not going to be overwhelming with the accessories. We've got a separate pair of hands, a couple weapons, and we have another head sculpt. Remember, Raven is a shapeshifter, so this go round we got the portrait of Jean Grey as she appeared as the Black Queen for the Hellfire Club. Looking at the rear here, you see some artwork, actually a sketch, or I should say toy photography of Mystique, yeah. And then, of course, we do have the sketch on the left side, just to have one. Usually they would show how to, apply the additional hands. We don't get that this time. We do get a little bio. Mystique uses her mutant shape-shifting powers to disguise herself in pursuit of her own mysterious agenda, often bring her into conflict with the X-Men and her own family. That being Rogue and Kurt Wagner, aka Nightcrawler. And here's our Raven Darkholme, aka Mystique, out of the clamshell. And I can tell you guys right off the bat, this is, what would the ladies call it? A makeover. That's what this is. It's mostly the same figure that we got in the Walgreens slash Walmart exclusive. Only the things that are different are, of course, the different shade of blue for her skin, and she comes this go round with pinless arms and legs. So other than that, this is the same figure. The torso, even the head sculpt is the same. They changed up the paint on the skull that she wears on her forehead. We'll see that when we get her close up. Before we do that, though, let's take a closer look at those accessories. Here are our oh so familiar female grasping hands we always see. She comes with this side arm that is molded in a black. Comes with a suppressor on it already, and it is not removable. This is just one solid sculpt. And then she also has the long range weapon, the long range hole puncher, and the magazine doesn't come out. So once again, a total sculpt. Even though the magazine is a different color, it's of a silver type of hue. Finally, we get this head sculpt of Jean Grey. We've seen this before in the SDCC Hellfire Club exclusive from a few years ago. Think about 4 years ago that exclusive came up. This is the recording of this video is 2025. So yeah, I believe 2021, maybe 2020 is when that set came out, and we had gotten this as the Black Queen, and they decided to, meaning Hasbro, include it with this particular set. Looking at Raven's head sculpt, and as I said before, It's the exact same head sculpt as before. Maybe this go round they applied digital tech to improve upon the features, but it's the exact same head sculpt. Um, as far as the paint is concerned, they did give her a darker shade, a different shade of blue. This is almost like a purplish kind of blue. You'll see when I compare with the first version, and her skull here is kind of like a gold type of color, and the original was painted silver. Her torso is molded in that purplish blue, and of course painted white. My white is pretty clean, front and back, so that's cool. And she has this floating piece connected with the belt, and the belt is a belt of skulls, and they're all painted kind of gold, if you will, pretty shiny, pretty nice. And it's, it's just freely hanging there. It's kind of rubbery, the skirt piece. She's got the new arms, and the shoulders are molded in that blue, that purplish blue, whereas the rest of the arm plus hands are molded in white, both sides. Blue legs, and when we get down to the boots, the boots are painted white here. I've got a couple jaggies, and then you've got the feet. And here's some QC. The white didn't make it all the way through, so it actually shows when you've got the figure standing. And nothing really special going on in the back. The hair is looking pretty nice with the red. I believe this is a little bit lighter than the original version. We'll see momentarily. Right now, we will go through the articulation because she does sport the new arms and legs. The head, of course, is still on the hinge, and because of the hair, she can't look up but so far. She can look down that much. She can give you some nice attitude with the tilt, and of course she can 360 it. These new arms and shoulders can get you a better than 90-degree T-pose. You can do the 360 with those shoulders, and where the white part of the arm meets at the bicep is where you get that swivel. She's got the double jointed elbows, swiveling wrists, and her left hand, which is they're both trigger hands. She does come with two trigger worthy weapons. The left hinges horizontally, and the right hinges vertically. So you've got that. She's got the diaphragm action going on. So she only gives you a little bit going forward. You only get that much going forward. You get quite a bit more going back. As you can see, you can tilt side to side, and of course you can swivel rotate. She could do the splits this far. Kick. I would say that's better than 90. Go back a little bit nicely too. She's got the thigh cut, the double jointed knees, and of course you get no swivels there. Like I said, that's painted in. She can point her toe forward that far, up that far very nicely. She's got the pivot, and you see the hole there, which of course is duplicated on the other side. Holes at the bottom of her feet. So that is the articulation scheme for our girl Raven Darkholme, aka Mystique. Here's that Jean Grey head on her body. It looks kind of weird that way, And even though the blues don't match, this looks more indicative of Mystique's power set when she's shifting into looking like someone else. In this case, it would be her daughter Rogue. I personally think you're better served putting Mystique's head on other bodies to kind of show that she transformed into whomever, and she's kind of sort of thrown it in your face that that's who she is, as opposed to having the head of whomever she's transforming on her body. You get what I'm trying to say. Here's that comparison. I told you I'd break out the first version of Mystique. This was the Walgreens / Walmart exclusive version, and you should be able to tell that we've got two different hues there for the skin tone, for the pigmentation. The hair, uh, the hair on the first version is a bit darker than it is on our current Target exclusive version. The skulls on the belt on the Target exclusive version are a little bit brighter, shinier than we got on the first version. And other than that, everything's the same with the exception, of course, of the skulls. The newer version skull is kind of like a gold color, and the first version's is silver. And then other than that, all we got are different arms and legs. So my thoughts on the Hasbro Marvel Legends Target exclusive Mystique is that if you already have the first one or even the VHS version, you'd be cool with just that, unless you truly want to upgrade to the pinless arms and legs. I would say that is, I'm not going to say that that's a good enough reason to upgrade, but I will say that you won't have the issue with your legs warping. The only reason my Walgreens exclusive version didn't have warp legs is because it's been sitting in its clamshell all this time. Just breaking it out for this review is the first time she's seen the light of day in a couple years. So that's the only reason that happened. Trust and believe, if she was posed standing, her legs would warp out for sure. But you could avoid that if you just, changed over. I don't know if I want to call it. I guess I have no choice. It is an upgrade because they are better legs and they are better arms. So yeah, for that reason, I can advise you to go ahead and upgrade. Other than that, it's basically the same figure with the exception of those arms and legs. You get the two weapons. She had two gold molded weapons in the previous version, so these weapons look more realistic. She comes with the Jean Grey head. Last time she came with the transforming into Rogue head, and she had a Lalandra head as well. That's about the best you're going to get in terms of trying to define her powers, portray her powers, exhibit her powers, unless Hasbro comes out with a Mystique that's totally within mid-transformation or something. And how well is that going to be? That's the only person, whoever that person would be that she transforms into. So that would get old pretty quickly. Anyway, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I'll say it again. This is an easy pass. Definitely, for sure, unless you want to upgrade to those pinless arms and legs. Other than that, yeah, it's the same old, same old. Still a good looking figure for sure. The arms and legs definitely make it a better figure, better to pose, better to stand. And, the face print, once again, I believe it's the same head sculpt, but I believe they applied the new technology to make that appearance look a little bit better. So, and it does. So other than that, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think about this Mystique, pass or play. Let me know what you have to say down below, and also give a thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you have not done so already. Hit that notification bell, and we will be back. Mystique basically kicked us off on the retro train. We've got a bunch of retro carded figures coming right up. Until that time, peace.